Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play Pillars of Eternity! Episode 355! I'm IVATOPIA. Alright, we're finishing our conversation, getting butchered her name, Pelagian. She nods her feathered head sharply, asks, and you will know, how do you think the things are going? Your behaviour is unbecoming. What? In republics, when one finds themselves in a position of overwhelming power, one is expected to exercise restraint. And I don't. To treat people as badly as you do. She shakes her head. It speaks poorly of you. What? When have I treated people badly in this game? Other than my eminence? I generally try to help people. What? I wasn't expecting that. What? I spent a lot of time in Daywood. What do you make of it? Drywood. It's not the Republic, but the Drywood is one of our closest allies. We trade more with the Drywoodian than any other nation, and we have no greater ally to putting advanced research. Shakes her head slightly. Still, I do not understand the Drywoodian obsession with revenge and feuds, nor the widespread hatred of Olands. From Eragrufa fight for their homes and their culture as anyone would. They fight dirty, but I would too if all my enemies were twice my size. The Republicans view the Arden Empire as a threat. We used to view the Empire as a threat since the revolution in Drywood. The Republicans have benefited from the shield Drywood provides. It's another reason why I fear the fall of Defiance Bay. Drywood is weak. Andrew will surely test the Republic's dominance in the Eastern Reach. What do you know of Rapidas? They've done impressive things with cannon and artillery, and some of their ships' designs are interesting, but they shout too loudly over minor accomplishments. She smiles softly. No one seriously questions that Republicans control all sea lanes in the Eastern Reach. Something else? Farewell. Okay, from what we said in the last episode we're going to do, we're going to have a look at her character, because I feel she's apparently made a lot of feathers. Or is it just a hair? It talked about having feathers down here. Do I have a slot? We do. That, yeah, I don't see extra feathers. She did have feathers on her thingy. Okay, weird, it's just a head. That was hers, wasn't it? Yep, unless she says her name. Haha. Yeah, behaviour. Oh, we can access it here too, I didn't realise that. Okay. What else would I want to look? Oh, there's a thing, it's under C? Like reputations. Like, why do you think I'm thinking? Okay, reputations. Personal. 1 month, 12 days, 11 hours. 7 days. 621, most powerful enemy, Priest of Marga. Total damage, highest. Okay, so basically, I'm benevolent. To tell you why I got these, I got cruel twice apparently, clever 3 times, aggression twice, diplomat 3 times, honest 4. So my highest is benevolent and honest. I would get mixed up what benevolent even means. Deceptive twice. Is it not the opposite of honest? Rational 2, passionate 3. Party reputation. Vice Bay friend, somewhat good. Gilded Valley, champion overwhelmingly good. Different village hero moderately good. Twin Elms ally faintly good. Knights of the Crucible champion overwhelmingly good. The Dozens troublemaker faintly bad. House does scoundrel extremely bad. Wow. Starlit champion overwhelmingly good. Elapsed time 9 months 14 days. I can remember. Travel time 5 months. Time in combat 7 days. Total enemies defeated. Woo. Most powerful enemy defeated. Super. What? Oh, Supernova Tiffy defeated it. Got ya. Oh, I was reading it as the most powerful enemy we beat was Supernova Tiffy. It's like, when did we find Supernova Tiffy? So apparently she got the last shot on the most powerful enemy. Was a greater pursuit oozer. But my personal is that. So where's Supernova Tiffy? Should be. Ah, okay. So that's the strongest thing we've killed, and she got the last shot on her. Well done, Supernova Tiffy. I thought she was saying she was our most powerful enemy. It's like, when did we fight her? And kill her. No, we've swapped sides a few times with the getting into people's heads, but still. So many points to Tiffy. Most enemies defeated. Me, yay! Most total damage, me. Highest single target, me. Crits, me. Most hits, okay. Door runs, okay. Most damage taken. Most times knocked out. Of course, the healer. She's not done this more times than anyone. Alright then. Let's do the conversation I believe we need to have with them.
Your thoughts must flow deep, indeed.
Yes, they do.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
I have questions for you. How did you know? Let your mind speak for you. I shall listen past the words. Okay. You addressed me as Watcher when we met. Do you know what a Watcher is? There is a slow chill, and for a moment it seems as if she's going to fade from your vision, as if she can't bear to be seen. Huh?
The title came unbidden.
Unbidden?
I do not know why I spoke of it. Yet it seemed the right mantle, a familiar one.
So in other words, you saw the title, knew it was my title, but didn't know what it meant. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I do not know from where it came, if I have given offence. No? I don't know if it feels like she's not speaking to you. Feels like she's speaking to an audience. The air takes us on a curious edge. A chill which persists for a short moment, then fades into the dull fear. If I have given offence, forgive me, forgive me. You would know more than I. Have you encountered Watchers before? Why are you afraid? Let me ask you something. Yeah, why are you afraid? I do not know. It is an old feeling. I do not know where it stems from. It was a word that arose when you saw me. It is said Watchers see much that others do not, and I have been hidden from the eyes of others for some time. Let me ask you about something else. If I have answers, I will share them. How is it no one can see it? I like the way I just realised I asked, are you afraid of me? I didn't actually answer a question, did I? If I have given you offence, forgive me, forgive me. You would know more than I. So in other words, forgive me, please, I've offended you. Basically that's what she's going, and I'm like, why are you afraid? And she's like, no, I do not know. I had no feeling. So in other words, she's still like, I couldn't watch, is that offensive to him or not? I don't know. Yeah, I like the way I just didn't answer her. If I have answers, I will share them. Apparently my character won't. How is it no one can see you?
Their eyes see, but their minds will not remember past the call.
Huh. Isn't that... Remember a while back when I gave one of them over? Wasn't her I gave up? And no one remembers she was there? Or even part of the group? I'm not sure I understand. I want to discuss something different. Yeah, call?
My face is like the call of a newborn,
Okay.
hiding the face beneath. And for my body, I am able to wrap myself as a mother cradling her child.
Mm.
I am here, as you see me. But to them, their eyes see only the cloak that I wear. A peasant mother, dirty, shabby, not worth knowing.
Oh. So, I guess what she's trying to say is I see her as a very important person and how she is and how truly she is, just like I see every member of my group. Yet the rest of my group just see her as this random peasant who has nothing to do with the group, just kind of following us around. It's like, why is she with us? Why's that bad smell with us? And it was looking down on her. In a way that's good, in a way it's bad, because it feels like as long as I treat her well and don't pass, obviously if my character passes, it's game over anyway, but storyline wise, as long as he doesn't pass, she's important to the group. But if I treat her bad or my character passes, the group's like, okay, we need to carry on, and probably tell her to get lost, because we don't need another peasant isn't getting in our way. Where everyone else would stick together and get the jobs done. Hopefully they would anyway, to a certain extent. They would just push it to the side. Huh, interesting.
As a watcher, you see more than others. To the eyes of most, I am as unseen as the spirits you share memories with.
How are you able to affect minds? I won't let me read this, does it? I divert the flow of their senses down a different path, to a place easily forgotten. It is not unwelcomed when one does not desire the presence of others. Surface of their minds register a figure, but the memory slips away. They see a woman, but there is no desire for conversation, no desire for any questions, and I have none to ask. Discuss something different. Let your mind speak. When we first met, how was I able to enter your dream?
I do not know. What do you speak of?
She didn't
If you were in my thoughts, I could not feel your presence, nor do I know what you saw there.
Okay, I was going to say, so she didn't realise I was in a dream then. So I thought she pulled me into a dream. And she didn't do it, realising it then. As she speaks, you suddenly feel an odd sensation in your mind. She didn't hear? As if walking in her thoughts would be as if walking down a back street of a merchant stalls. Claustrophobia, basically you have loads of stuff around you, isn't it? Oh my god, small areas. Claustrophobia, that's the word I was looking for, claustrophobia. Of wooden shelves and caravans, tops, made less oppressive. Oppressive! Oh my god, these words. Oppressive! Not oppressive. 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 Ugh. By the sheer number of oh my god, this one. Why can't you just read this for me? Enticing vials and bottles that stretch out to the sides of you. So you realise that whatever she permits it or not, you could enter her dream and observe it without her ever knowing. In response, your hand twitches. There is the feeling that you could simply pick up a vial, taste it, sample it, and keep the memory as your own. Wow. So basically, if I'm getting that right, I'm walking in her mind right now, and her memories of vials and bottles and the sign, I could literally just steal a memory from her. And suddenly you find yourself back in your presence thoughts. Though you were away for but a moment, she seems unaware of the version of thought. It may be one of your gifts, an ability to walk in memories as easily as someone walks upon the ground. I want to see your memories again. May I try again? Would you like to hear of what I saw in your memories? Your curiosity and fear wells up between you. She raises her left hand, the chiming at her wrists, coiling the rise within her. She is frightened, but curiosity anchors her.
And what did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
The dream, the memory I saw upon meeting you, it was you helping give birth to a child. Never mind, I had other questions. There is a silence, and as your breath falls still, you hear the faint cry of a child in the distance. A newborn child, almost exactly like what you heard in the dream. As you listen, the grieving mother raises both her hands, as if weaving, her wrist chiming as she does so, in a semblance of the gentle turning she provided while the newborn was crowning. To your surprise, you recognize the motions and the words from the memory, even as they are new to you. As she weaves her hand, I would have thought waves would be better, but I guess weaves her hand through the air in front of it. I guess she's weaving in and out, so I guess weaving's right. In front of her, the child's cries grow still, yet the sound of the chimes weaves almost hypnotically into your thoughts. The sky seems sharp and clear, and you feel as if you are towering over your surroundings, as if kneeling atop a great pillar. Pillar of eternity! Just as she did in the memory. She's surprised. The grieving mother falls as if her strings were cut, and her knees crack hard against the ground. Her hands never cease moving in the air, chimes echoing her movements. In a ragged voice, you hear her speak. The voice is that of a much older woman than the one before you, harsh, almost desperate.
Tell me what you saw. Show me what you saw. Where were you?
Her eyes, now trembling sharp and real, are filled with white, silver white, like ardor. Where were you? A mountain ledge, I think. It's high up, snow, I think. A huge... don't know what that is. A huge forest stretching out beneath a great rock. We were in the middle of a clear forest with strong wind tearing through it. Great, I've got to remember what it was. Fudge. It should have a thing next to it like... truth. Lie, so I know which is the correct one. Because again, days ago we talked to her with this. I'm thinking it was this. Is it stuff that we just... on the pillar? It was a pillar, wasn't it? So a mountain ledge, I think. It was high up. Leans back as if looking back at the sky, but her eyes are closed, the film building on them. A slow intake of breath, you feel time becoming quiet around you. I do not feel the memory. I do not know if it's mine, but... okay, maybe I said the wrong one then. High falls across her features again like a veil, and she nods. Not with her chin, but a push in her mind, but thank you for trying. Talk about the birth memory again, help you recall it. Okay, hopefully we get to pick some others. Silence above, mother raises her both hands, weaving up, yes, same. She waves her hand through the air, the child's cries, yep. Record voice.
Tell me what you saw. Show me.
So either one of these is correct, or it's this one that I don't have yet. She tries stretching out beneath the great rock. She kneels before your hand, she whispers to you hoarsely and even fainter with the distance between you.
The stone of the plateau.
It's called...
its color.
Seriously?
Tell me its color.
So this is basically literally remembering what we did earlier in the game with her, isn't it? Or just keep going through and guessing until I get it right. So desert rock copper. It's by the sun. It was silver. Service worn by the sun. Planet granted, carved into a tower. Silver? Well, I think it has to do with sun. She watched her hands raised before her. She claps them, then cups them as if feeling them for the first time. Stares down into the cradle of her hands, and the chime sounds once again, twice as they swing the movement.
And what did these hands hold?
Fudge! Same chimes you hold now. I think they did. They held a mother while she gave birth painfully. Not sure there was a child you were bringing forth in your hand. I don't recall. It's one of these two. I think it was the chimes. She leans back as if looking back at the sky, but her eyes are closed. The film building on them with slow intake of breath and feels and becomes quiet around you. Do you not feel the... Okay, so that's wrong. I want to talk about the birth memory.
Tell me what you
that
saw.
one's right.
The stone of the plateau.
That seemed right.
And what did these...
That one. Slow intake of breath. Feels become quiet around you. Okay, no, wrong.
Tell me what you... The stone of the plateau. And what did these...
Sure, there was a
hands
child you were bringing forth in your hand. I don't recall. There's a sudden intake of breath and then a release. Her eyes blur closed, forming into slits. Okay, this is different, so it's right. When the brief glimpse you have of her changing expression, the rippling pain in her features seems to have smoothened. She swallows once, twice, and then you feel her once again in your thoughts, the rasping husk of her voice, swallowed and drawn within her.
It was the birthing bell you saw.
There's a surprise.
It's been so long. Have I forgotten so much?
Followed by the rising horror swollen beneath the words. With the words come a river of impulses, thoughts as if loosened from a breaking dam, and as your mind wraps the impulses into words, you realise it is her muscles and her hardened thoughts relaxing and breathing again. There is such an intensity you almost want to step back from the flow, but you find the wave of impulse cause questions to float to the surface. Among them is a name, Watcher. What is the birthing bell? Never mind, I had other questions, don't matter. Before we ask that, 17 minutes. Let's continue this next time. I've been IVATOPIA, you've been awesome, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and that good stuff. Have a great Monday. See you next time. Bye, everybody.